Greetings, Samuel Shelley here. I've got quite a bit to update you guys on since the last video I made. I've recorded some gameplay here to show off, but as you can already tell, the game itself has evolved quite a bit in the visual department. Most noticeably being the background. I have created a small set of brick tiles that I have laid out in a pseudo-random pattern that repeats scrolling in the background and then snaps back to a previous position over and over, giving the illusion of traveling down a hallway. And at the top and bottom are similar tiles, although these are more of floor and ceiling boards. This really adds to the feeling of motion in the game, and I think it was a much needed addition ever since I started working on this. It was always kind of awkward just navigating through empty black space, but because of the addition of an actual background and a ceiling and floor, I think the game is really starting to feel like a game now. I've also made some tweaks to the original player character's sprite sheet, most notably giving it an actual black outline as everything else I have done so far. It's something I forgot to do, but originally I wasn't planning on having any outlines for any of the art that I created, but I realized it was going to be a major problem being able to see directly through any of the sprites, so I added more outlines for visual clarity. I also created an alternative animation used for the new windscreen, and I have also created a single still sprite used for the end screen. Both are intended to be ambiguous, if not depressing in a way. I don't really want there to be any smiles from any of the characters as this game is played. No smiles should be present except for the players. I also fixed a couple of bugs with the points tracking system and the life tracking system. And finally, I modified the level progressor to have an actual endpoint to it, which will trigger the windscreen currently. But it will later be replaced with the final boss once I start getting that implemented, starting next week, I believe. There's still quite a bit to be done, but I'm really happy with how the project is coming along so far. Be sure to let me know any suggestions that you have for my project. Specifically, I would like to know if there is anything visually unclear. Visual clarity is very important for my project, but at the same time, I'm trying to avoid adding color because I think a truly monochromatic experience would be pretty unique. But if necessary, I'm going to add another color, such as the temporary red at the top there, sort of like Downwell's art style. Thank you for tuning into my presentation, and have a good one.